a signal.
Okay, so I'll stand inside. I'm using steps.
Yeah, get it there.
No, leave this in the bed for later, right?
Okay,
Yeah,
man.
where is it?
Put the lamp.
Come with the
Live stream. Sorry, sir. Live. What's the code? Huh?
Go to YouTube and type in live stream ages.
Live stream A to Z on YouTube.
Yeah, they need to tell them.
Wait, I'm gonna go to the link, I'm gonna share it with you. And you're gonna see.
Oh, you should. Okay. Okay, I'm good. That's very
Do it now.
Share it now. Can you share it with me?
So sad.
On the back, right? There. You can get the coffin from here. Yeah.
Coffin here.
Come here, man.
What did you want the coffin here?
You hold it.
What did you?
What did you? Yeah. Shanno Devi आपको आदि गोत्र के नाम से दुर्गा प्रसाद नाम से पिंड त्रिकुश पिंड स्थान ते मया दिते तवो प्रतिष्ठिताम पिंड स्थान पिंड लेफ्ट में वित्रेस्तो यत कामा पिंड लेफ्ट में आदि गोत्र के नाम से दुर्गा प्रसाद नाम से यशवे पिंड ते मया दिते तवो प्रतिष्ठिताम what on that what is next week त्रिकुश शन्नो देवी आप आदि प्रेतस्य नाम से पिंड स्थान ते मया दिते तो पवित्र यत कामा पिंड आदि गोत्र प्रेतस्य नाम लेफ्ट टू राइट आदि गोत्र प्रेतस्य नाम से एश्वे पिंड te mayadite tadura prasad. Janjale te mayadite tao pratistita. That's all true, you see it? Pick this one up. Give me this. No, the right hand side. That's the first one. Keep it in your right hand. The other one, keep it in your left hand. Come on. Open it. Right here. Right, what are you going to do? Hold back, carry it, go there, head first. Oh yeah, you want to do it now or there? Yeah. Just turn it first. Yeah, then give it to somebody, take it inside.
Okay, Pandiji, let me get here.
Right.
Right, guys, come on. Alright, let's go.
Take few steps back.
Step there. Go forward. Help him there.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Let's go,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Namaste, brothers and sisters. You can come forward and give our dear brother, Robert Mac.
Namaste, Prem Namaste, brothers and sisters. I've been tasked with the most difficult mission today of my life. And when my nephew just prayed that I don't tear up, asked me to just officiate the MC service for my late brother. I wondered what I'm going to say, because I also would say a few words, a few memories that I'll share, but allow me to just welcome our officiating priest, Pandit Satish Maraj. Let me acknowledge Kamal Bhai, our senior, very senior member of our family, and to my late brother, Robin Maraj, Durga Prasad Keval Narayan Maharaj. It's very interesting, four-named, full name, with surnames, late surnames, names of my father, and homage to Lord Durga Mata. And perhaps there's a very beautiful story behind that. But allow me, on your behalf, to our condolences to the family, to my sister-in-law Minnie. It's a difficult moment for her, for the children, Vishal, Nevisha, our Pari, Varusha, Moni, and the grandchildren. We honestly are with you and sympathize with the great loss. Now, the public will know my brother for the work that he's done. I like to call him the Rock of Reservoir Hills, because those of us who know, he has a beautiful history of various buildings in Reservoir Hills. And he stands proud in the entrance of Reservoir Hills. Some of us, I would say, an enigmatic character. Those of us who know him, love him for what he's done, and those of us who may not know him may misunderstand. And as a leader, you're going to find he led by example, vision, mission, creativity. All these made the man embrace Reservoir Hills. But why Reservoir Hills? If those of us who grew up in the 60s will know the harsh realities of the group areas. And we were then given Reservoir Hills as a choice to build our homes. And if we look at Reservoir Hills today, we can pay credit to him for building over 100 houses. He built Palm Springs, and he's built the DKN shopping center. A man who has achieved a lot. But if you look at his life more personally, one that never or least spends on himself. He's always about his family, shares his values, and the community also can pay credit to a man who has had vision. For those of us who know the very early history of Reservoir Hills, that road that runs right now through his shopping center, going to the city, was never supposed to be there. That was erected due to the floods in the 70s and the washing away of the bridge. And of course, that was a really swamped area. But who would have thought a man will say, hang on, once the road came up, he will load up over 1,000 truckloads of sand, fill it up, level it, and one day build what was a very notorious corner for accidents, put up a shopping center. And that gave start of that shopping node in Reservoir Hills. And today I'm proud to say that he is my second eldest brother, one who we owe a lot. And my sister summed up this morning, he gave us our very first roof. He put a roof over our head in Reservoir Hills. Let me also tell our family friends that when you're faced with such adversity, often your teenage years are taken away from you. My brother had to really didn't have a teenage year. He had to grow up at the age of 13 and take the mantle of the man of the house and ensure that we progress in Reservoir Hills. And to talk more about that, I am going to call upon my eldest brother, Kamal Bhai, to just share some of his moments that he know of Robin Bhai. Kamal Bhai.
Thanks, Praveen. Ladies and gentlemen, Praveen has a very checkered history. Sorry, Robin has a very checkered history. Praveen mentioned that to some extent in his speech. If one looks at Robin, something came from somewhere, and it is an evolution of a kind of life that he led and the family that he had. He owes it to his two mamas. One is Billy Mama and the other is Ranjit Mama. Billy Mama and Ranjit Mama believed in the very same philosophy that Robin believed in, to build houses and to build and to ensure that everyone is taken care of. One must admire this man. And Praveen knows much more than myself as to the hardships that he had gone. But I do know because we lived in the same, actually, Sternhold Avenue and Drusted Road, where we're so close. And we grew up together. So we actually grew up for the last 70 years. And I watched Robin. And as Praveen said, sometimes he could have been misunderstood. But remember, he had a vision. Firstly, he never did anyone down. Very honest, very true, very forthright, and he can speak his mind off. He can say whatever he wants to say, primarily because he wants to achieve his goal. And his goal was to ensure that he takes care of his family. And that he did with great distinction. He never ever faltered. We are guided by our own philosophy. The Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 20-24, sums up precisely our soul. And the soul is so important. And that soul can never be damaged. It is there, it remains with that, not individual, it remains for 8.4 million lives. The question is, when you are sent to earth, you are sent for a particular purpose. What is your purpose? You do that which you should do. Panditji will possibly touch on that and he'll agree with me. You're given a chance. The human birth is a great birth. How many of you are wasting your birth? How many of you have taken the cudgel and moved along? Firstly, to ensure that you take care of your family. Robin, in terms of his life, is number one. I'm reminded of a very beautiful poem. I don't know if you know about this, Praveen. It's called Abu Ben Adam. It was written by John Lay. And Abu Ben Adam was fast asleep. And one day he was jolted when an angel came into his room and asked him, he said, what is it that you have done for God so that I can put you on the list and wherever you are? So he says, go back and tell God that I serve my fellow human being. That was his principle. Abu Ben Adam disappeared. The next night when he came back, and he found his name right on top. You find, the angel had disappeared. The angel came back, and Abu Ben Adam's name was right on top. So you actually judge not by the amount of money that you have, not by the qualifications that you have, not by who you are, but how much you serve your people. And here, you'll find that Robin, he first of all believed, and very strongly so, that charity begins at home. He believed his whole philosophy in life rests with his family. So what did he do? As Praveen so rightly said, was the first house. And something, he didn't stop over there. Young boy. And he carried on. And he built houses, he's got 80%. He's got a beautiful set of flats right up in the, when you're entering Mountbatten Drive. And as he mentioned, the very big area that he owns now. And I remember when Checkers came up. And he and I have had a kind of a slight discussion. But I didn't pursue it because I left it to him to run with it. If only he negotiated one of the big outlets like Pick and Pay or so, that place would have been buzzing and the people of Reservoir Hill would have benefited. So the point that I'm making is that he believed whatever you do, serve your family first, and thereafter serve the rest of humanity. So the issue is one moment, please. Where these people over here, you know, he's God really. Robin is God, come in the form of man. Lord Krishna was around with us. He was God. Similarly, whether you find Sai Baba or whoever you believe, all these people are God. Robin is God. He taught you a lesson. How much of it are you imbibing from? How much of it are you taking from? I must just pay homage also to his dear wife. Now, many have done a phenomenal work to stand by Robin. And whatever has to happen together. You know, they always, they live together, they share things together, whether they have had problems to sort out or whatever, but they've done that together. They brought up their children. And there are renowned children, 3 of them, wonderful children. Vishal, during the last 3 months or so, played a phenomenal role. He became a doctor. His father made him a doctor. He then realized that he's going to give back something to his father. He used all the services that he has at his disposal within the structures and his firm. And he supplied service, and he had the hospitals, and he has done extremely well. And I think this is what, for me, life is. If every individual, I walked in over here, I greeted about 50 people and I hugged them. And I do that all the time. I've done that throughout my life. I make sure I go to people. I make sure that they feel that I am with them. I am not divorced primarily because I've been a member of parliament or whoever I've been. That's got nothing to do with life. Life has to be shared with a great degree of love. How much of love have you got and how much do you share? How often do we pass people whom we know and we don't think? How often can you pass me and don't come and kiss me or don't shake hands? I'll do that. I'll do that all the time. And if men are walking throughout, not only over here, I have addressed thousands of people. I've done that all the time in my life. And that is why when I look at Robin had a different philosophy. He felt, no, listen, let me, Kamal Bhai, you do that and you be a public figure and you carry on. But leave me. I want to take care of the family. I want to make sure that my children are educated. I want to make sure that my wife is okay. I want to make sure that I've got a house. And I want to make sure that I've got all the necessities. So it is today that we bid farewell to a very great man. Very great man. I think a great degree of respect comes out from me to him. And I'm sure, as our philosophy says, that this body hovers around for the next 13 days or so. So he's around. He's listening to what Kamal Bhai is saying. And I am saying, I respect you as my younger brother. You have done phenomenally well. And for that, the way to heaven, the way to nirvana, the way to moksha is open.
Thank you so much, Kamal Bhai, for those beautiful words and so correctly evaluated of our great brother, Robin. True to every point that was mentioned. We really and truly lost a great, great, great soul today in Reservoir Hills. But I know that paying homage to life, the children would lead by example. I had a long chats with Vishal and Nishal, Nemi, and I know that they would set their setting standards, that the community in Reservoir Hills will be very, very proud. Without much ado, I will call upon Panditji to lead us into the last rites. Those of you who have not seen the body may please come forward and over to Panditji. Thank you so much.
Ladies, gentlemen, dear children, Prem Namaste to one and all. It is rather sad we have gathered here on this note. But at the outset, from a Hindu point of view, we must understand and accept that death is a reality. There is absolutely nothing we can do to change the situation. Instead, give courage and to the bereaved family, peace and salvation to the departed soul in its final destination. Very seldom we discuss the topic of death freely. And I think today is an excellent opportunity for all of us to confirm if we are heading in the correct direction for this final day. Being connected with the family for many years, I stand here with mixed feelings, sorrow and joy. Sorrow when we lose a near and dear one. Joy when a person has lived to the fullest, as you had Kamal Bhai very simply put it, to the best of their ability, nurtured through his family, immediate family, secured them financially, spiritually, and academically. And very seldom we discuss the topic of death freely or comfortably. So a loss on earth will always be a gain in heaven. It is sad, but really speaking, our Robin Bhai, Durga Prasad, is in a better place than you and I. As Bhaiji has said it, the Bhagavad Gita clearly spells it out. What's born has to die. What dies has to be born. The verse that I chanted at home and now. To simply put it to all of us. Just like our old clothes, we discard and put on new. We get attached in this material world. From day one, Bhagavan Krishna and Ram say in the Bhagavad Gita and the Ramayana, attachment. It's a material world. We get too concerned about the body, but it's all about the Atma and Paramatma. Bhagavan Krishna again spells it out. What's born has to die, what dies has to be born. No amount of water can drown the soul. The flames cannot burn you. The sharpness of object cannot cut you. The winds cannot. So that in mind, आप सबके प्रेम नमन से बड़ा दुख के बात है आप इकट्ठे हुए हैं हमारे श्री मां दुर्गा प्रसाद के अंतिम संस्कार के विनती है सब मिलकर परमेश्वर से प्रार्थना इस दुखित परिवार को सुख शांति हिम्मत और ताकत और इस जीवत आत्मा को मोक्ष मिले। ओम त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषा पुरण्ये सत्य विश्वनाथ परम निदानम् ओम वसाति कीर्णानि यथा नवानि न रूपराणि यथा जरा ओम न जायते मृतस्य कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा। आत्मा का जन्म न होते न मृत्यु यह अनादि है। शरीर को नाश होने पर भी आत्मा को नाश होता। हवा न सुखा सकता, आग जला सकता, पानी डुबा सकता, न हथियार काट। जैसे हम फटे पुराने कपड़े को उतार कर नवीन कपड़े को धारण करता, वैसे यह आत्मा रोगी प्लास्टिक शरीर छोड़कर नवीन शरीर को धारण करता। ओम नमस्ते धर्मराजाद्रि लोकस्य पितामहा सर्वलोकस्य तेजस्य रविभक्ताय सुरपूजितो धर्माधिकावारूपे नायं भूत्वा अजो नित्यं शरीरो। When on this material world we enjoy, we look for the best in the form of color, taste, perfume, fruit. So Parmeshwar Bhagavan, according to his criteria, he chooses according. Anybody has come in not paid the respect, they do so not. They needed family and get closer to the top. Shanti Bhat, you got to speak it.
Thank you so much, Panditji. Mrs. K. Pillai from the Reservoir Hills Women's Center.
Words will not wipe away your tears, and hugs may not ease the pain. But hold on to your memories, because forever they will remain. Namaste, Vanakkam, Assalamu alaikum, good afternoon. I'm a member of the Reservoir Hills Women's Circle. Fauzi Maraj is my friend and colleague, and she's also on this body. So on behalf of this Reservoir Hills Women's Circle, which includes all officials and members of the organization, I convey our sincere condolences and sympathy to our dear Fauzi Maraj and her family, as well as the extended families, on the untimely passing away of Mr. Robin, who I fondly call Bai. We, the Women's Circle, pray that the Almighty will give Fauzi and her family the strength and fortitude to bear this tremendous loss. A loving and caring husband, a father, a grandfather, an uncle, a friend, and not forgetting a family provider. As an organization, our interaction with Robin Maraj in all the years we have known him, he came across as being a very generous, kind-hearted, and caring person. Whenever needed, he used to allow our organization to use his busy premises and property at DK Center to conduct our daytime fundraising activities, and that is free of charge. And this was multiple times. He even allowed us to use his furniture, like his tables and chairs, and at times even the gas cookers too. He never asked us for a cent or anything of that. It just came off his mouth. At times when required, he also allowed us to park our vehicles in his busy work center for the day and ensure that our vehicles were safe until we returned to fetch them. Our Reservoir Hills Women Circle always regarded Robin as being a very charitable and ready to assist person. In spite of him having his own busy work schedule, he also made generous monetary contributions to our Women's Circle organization. And for that, we are very grateful to him. Now, on a personal note, my late husband and I knew Robin and Fawzi since 1984, when both of us went to stay at his flat at Palm Springs. We had a very good, respectful relationship with both of them. In fact, Robin used to address my husband as Bai, and that is why I still call Robin Bai as well. In my occasional chats with Robin, I realized that he was a supporter of women empowerment. Hence, in this light, he must be commended for allowing Fawzi to serve on the Reservoir Hills Women's Circle for so many years to date. My recent memories of him is meeting him a couple of months back at the Clicks Pharmacy at the Checkers Mall, sitting so quietly and waiting to be served. He was waiting to get medicines for Fawzi because she wasn't well, and he was very concerned about her. Then, the last one was also a couple of months back, when we dropped Fawzi home after a week away vacation to the Berg. He readily opened the door and he took a bag. She didn't even ask him to pick up the bag, but he picked up the bag, and without saying a thing, he was like so happy to see her, and he walked in, and we said, my sister and I came to see both of us in the car. We both said, oh, look at him, what a loving husband he is, and that. So Fawzi and family kindly know that Robin will be greatly missed by everyone who knew him. May his soul rest in peace in God's loving home. In conclusion, as the days continue to pass, I hope you will find comfort and support in the people that surround you and the wonderful memories you carry in your mind and in your heart. Om Namah Shivaya.
All
So
right,
much,
in the orderly
Sister
manner.
Kay. Panditji?
All right, the orderly manner. Join in Shanti Path. Parmeshwar ke प्रार्थना करें. हम इन्हीं लगी जाते. हाँ जो. Om Dev Shanti Rantarisham Shanti Vitavi Shanti Rapa Shanti Oshadayo Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvevam Shanti Shanti Eva Shanti Sama Shanti Reti Om Come we need a sign? Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Come put the out 3 and 3. प्रभु तेरे द्वार आया है आत्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वार आया है आत्मा शांति दीजिए हे परमात्मा शांति दीजिए हे परमात्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वार आया है आत्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वार आया है आत्मा सद्गति सद्गति दीजिए हे परमात्मा, सद्गति दीजिए हे परमात्मा। प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा, प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा। मुक्ति दीजिए हे परमात्मा, मुक्ति दीजिए हे परमात्मा। प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा, प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा। शांति दीजिए हे Om Namo भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो 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 भगवते वासुदेवाय। बोलो राम नाम सत्य है, 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 राम नाम सत्य है। जय शांति शांति शांति। This is what happened inside the neck. Open them. Hurry up slowly.
You can get that Om Namah.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
Yeah, Om Namah. Om Namah. Go for it. One more. Go for it. I'll stop it.
push you, they push you, and then perform last night. No, Vishal. They still got to do that last night. Really got to.
Where do you want me to stand? Where do you want me to stand? I said you should stand out by the mothers. As you need to stand on the gate.
Then you lost your friend. They never opened it. Surrendered first. They wanted more. Then it's also maybe that's there. So now what happened is they wanted to do it. So they put the guns in the label and said, then he lost him. I learned from him. For the years.